Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
I thought it must have been. I thought it must have been you that called me on my home phone. What happened with that? Could you hear me on it?
No, it kept saying we're unavailable.
It said unavailable.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird because I answered it. As soon as I answered it, it went click. And I had to look at the phones and I heard it go click, and I was like, oh, that's odd. Why I would do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. So did you learn anything about me today?
I learned that you like collecting stuff.
I like collecting stuff that's I don't know. Maybe some meaning behind it or some value to it. But I started actually getting into collecting gold when I lost my job before last time. But then I couldn't get it on the internet and go to get in the auctions, and that sucked because I was finding some good stuff. But
Have you ever sold anything for a profit?
yeah, anything I can sell for a profit.
Have you? Have you sold anything
Oh yeah, yeah. I bought some gold
for a
on the
profit though?
auction before.
Profit.
Yeah, yeah. I made profit off some of the stuff I've sold. Well, even some of the stuff that I sold on the yard sale last year, there's like some coins that I had. I bought them. Well, I bought them for like really cheap. I got a really good deal on them. And I sold them at the auction. I probably made a couple $100 on that stuff. Some of the stuff that I sold that I got from the auction.
So
But
how much
then
have you
when I
spent random auction craft?
on random auction stuff, I don't know. I'd probably spend altogether maybe $1,000. But I probably made like $1,500, $1,600 from it.
Yeah,
But
right.
yeah, well, it's like gold. I bought some gold rings. So you've seen some of the rings that I bought, but I actually had some other gold rings that were really nice. Actually, one of them I donated to the Humane Society so they could auction off. And there was two other ones that I sold to the a gold place that they buy gold. They buy gold and they buy diamonds, they buy jewelry. And I made money off those. I made like $200 on one, and I think it was like 160 on the other. So I made a little bit of a profit on that stuff. But that stuff there is where you can make the bigger profit because it's worth more, and I can get it at a good price on there on the auction.
Mm.
Actually, I've got a bunch of rubies still that I haven't sold. I think I've got like 21 rubies and or maybe it was 22 rubies or something like that. I've got a garnet. I've got some emeralds. Some of them are 1 carat, some are 2 carats, some are 1.5 carats. What I'd like to do with those, I'd like to actually make a nice piece of jewelry that can be set in gold. So it'd be worth some money then. So when it's set in gold, that's when they're really worth a lot of money.
So
But I like doing that stuff. I don't like setting them in gold, so I don't know how to do that. But I like going on the auction and looking for stuff like that, especially the gold, the diamonds, and the rubies. They say the rubies aren't worth much now, but if you put it with gold and diamonds, then it's worth a lot more.
mhm.
So, but finally, when you find them so that they're already set in stone and you get them for a really good price, it's when you really make a good profit off. And actually, the ones that I really want to get are like the brown diamonds, because I noticed that those are really worth a lot of money, and especially when they're already set in gold. But some of the other ones I've seen on there are just beautiful rings.
Do you want to tell me why you lied today?
Do I want to tell you why I lied today?
Yeah.
I told you earlier. It's just a thing. I get in defense mode.
So you lie?
That's, if we had already been face to face, I wouldn't have had a problem.
So what's the full story? Because your text did not make any sense to me.
What text? Which one?
The full story.
The full story. I told you the full story.
And I said it didn't make any sense. So can you explain it to me now?
I had $80 in my safe. $88 actually. I took $80 with me because I was going to call my boss and have him give me another draw for $100. I told Mom about it, and she said, "Well, why don't you just use my card and give me the $80, and then give me the rest on Friday?" So that's what I did. I don't know why you're going over it again.
Because it's a weird thing to lie about.
Well, I just people have asked me so many strange questions that it's made it so I back up when people start asking me questions. And when you really started getting on me, that's when I really wanted to back up.
Do you see now why I don't trust you to give you real information, like the website and my phone number?
No, especially when I trust you with my real information after what I've been through. Because I lied, there's a good reason why I would lie.
Why would you lie about borrowing money from your mom? Well, taking money, not borrowing.
Well, first of all, I don't need to tell anybody anything. We're not married. I don't need to explain myself to anybody.
Oh, okay. It's weird
We've
because
been
I have everything to you as far as when I'm hanging out with Alex and stuff I'm doing. For some reason, I need to explain myself to you. But okay, that's good to know.
Well, this
No,
is
no, no,
different.
no.
I'm not asking you about your finances.
No, it's okay.
And I'm not asking you anything about what you're spending.
No, you're right.
Or where you getting your money from? I don't ask you that shit.
No, you're
You
right.
don't see me out hanging with another girl.
You're right. We were not married, so we don't have to tell each other things. That's good to know.
But I tell you stuff anyway because I want to be able to trust you.
And you're the one who volunteered info about your finances. I never asked.
Yeah, I know.
But no, you're right.
I have to.
Neither
I have to allow myself to trust you.
Yes.
No, we're not married, but I do want to marry you.
No, but that's good. I'm glad that you said that because now next time you ask me what Alex and I are doing, I can just refer back to this and remind you that we don't owe each other anything, any explanations. We're not married.
Well,
So
you can say that, but I wish you wouldn't.
well, no, you're right. Who am I to ask about your personal business? Just like you shouldn't ask about my personal business.
All right, I know, I see your point, and I know what you're saying. Okay, I guess you have every right to ask me about my stuff.
No, I don't.
No, you do. every right to ask me about it because, you're the one I want to be with.
Well, okay, you can tell me, but I think now I'm just going to keep things from you more. Because you're right.
Why would you do that?
Well, because you're right.
Come on.
No, I agree with what you were saying earlier. We're not married. We don't owe each other anything. I mean, we're not even dating, so I agree with you. I think we should, not have to answer to each other,
No, I think we should because I think it's better.
Well,
we know we're being honest with each other.
If you thought it was better, you would have just told me the truth at the beginning, and you didn't. You chose to lie about taking money from your mom. So you're not being honest, and I, that makes sense. What you said makes sense.
Listen, I'm sorry that I lied. Okay, I'm sorry that I lied.
No, I'm
agreeing.
agreeing.
Mode with me that I've had to have. It's hard to get out of that defense mode.
And take back to step one. We don't need to tell each other everything. You were right.
No, I'm not right. I'm not right because I like us being able to tell each other everything.
Well, no, you don't owe explanations. Neither do I. And that was rude of me to ask for an explanation, and I'm sorry about that.
Don't be sorry because I'm wrong. The road that we want to head down, I guess we do owe each other explanations.
No, it's okay. We can just start keeping everything from each other in line.
No,
I think
no.
I think it's good. I think it's better for both of us that way.
I don't think it is. I don't, because if we don't give each other explanations, then we're going to wind up worse than versus better. And I'd
We're
rather
going to
be better.
wind up worse versus better.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means that we'll keep stuff from each other more and more, and it'll push us apart.
Well, you already do it anyways.
Well,
I'm just going to say I'm going to do it.
I did that, and I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore.
Oh yeah, you've said that before, so I don't believe you. And I think it's a good. Just not
tell you that before. Well, I did say that before, actually, but it wasn't like I was. It's not like I wanted to lie to you. It was a defense mode for me because of all the catfish doing the same thing.
So then why didn't you want to tell me the truth? Is it because you're embarrassed?
Yeah. I didn't really have anything to be embarrassed about.
You should be embarrassed.
I myself anyway. No, I could have gotten it myself anyway.
That's why you
made sense in what you said. Mom just made sense in what you said, so I went with it. So why are you going over this again when we went over it earlier?
Oh, that's weird that you say that because I remember going over everything with you with Alex. I went over everything and then talked to you for 2 hours about him.
Oh.
And I wasn't even lying. At least I was telling the truth. You're the one who's being a liar. And you owe your mom a ton of money. And you still took money from her.
But it wasn't my idea.
Yeah, but you can say, no, Mom, I have metal to sell. It's okay, Mommy. Don't give me your money, Mommy.
Yes, I could have. You're right.
And you know what? I don't think it really was her idea because you went over there specifically to take the money.
No, I didn't.
And it makes it worse that you took money from your mom when you could have gotten it elsewhere. That looks even worse.
I went over there because I usually call her at 6:30 every morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over there instead because I was just waiting for my boss to wake up because he wakes up around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I decided instead of calling Mom, I'll go over and see her this morning. I
Stop
knew I had
lying.
to go to Walmart anyway.
No
I
more
knew I had
lying
to go to Walmart.
now.
I knew I had to go to Walmart to get a phone.
Yeah, and you chose to stop at Mommy's.
I happen to stop by Mommy's just about every time I'm in Skowhegan.
You're lying again. You gotta stop lying. You
No,
said to me, why would I get money from Mom when I have a job?
yeah, I know.
Good question.
I'm sorry. I should have just told you right out straight that I used Mom's credit card to get it.
Did your mommy have to go with you to get it, or did they let you use her credit card?
She let me use her credit card. She trusts me with her credit card. I went on my own.
Is that why you didn't want to take a picture of the receipt because you knew you were lying?
Because I didn't have the receipt. I gave it to her already.
You were at Mommy's already.
Yeah, and she wasn't there. She took Lloyd to work at Stan's.
Oh, gosh, I don't get why you lie so much.
I just told you the truth.
You did not. You're liar thing again.
No, I'm not. That's seriously when she went. She wasn't there.
Why wouldn't
She's
you
coming
keep
back.
in case you needed to return the phone?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you keep the receipt in case you needed to return the phone?
Because I've got Mom's credit card on file.
At Walmart,
I
they have
to go in there.
files, then why do you need to go get it from her?
Huh?
They have your mom's credit card on file at Walmart.
My purchase. The purchase of the phone. If I had to take it back, I would take it back to trade it in.
You're saying you don't need a receipt to return it.
Well, I would have kept. I didn't want to. Why would I want to keep the receipt when it was on Mom's credit card?
Because you would need to return it.
If I needed to return it, then I could go back to Mom and get the receipt.
So Mommy holds the receipt?
She keeps the receipts.
You didn't hold on to your own receipt.
No, it's her credit card. That's why I gave her the receipt. I guess I'm not understanding why we're going all over this all over again.
Well, just because I'm wondering if you're proud of yourself. Do you feel good?
No, I should have taken some of my own stuff and gotten the money instead of taking Mom's money.
Well, then you try to justify it because you bought your mom's stuff in the past.
So what?
And then you tried to justify it to me earlier because you bought your mom's stuff in the past.
Yeah, it's the way me and Mom are.
Yeah, but one of you owes the other one like $5,000.
Yeah, that would be me owing her.
Die any day now.
Now, if you didn't know how much it was I owed her earlier, how do you know how much it is now?
How much is it?
I don't know. You gotta ask her.
You don't even know. Yeah, right. You're lying again.
No, I'm not. She has it written down. Every time I give her money, she costs me that amount of money off.
And then ask mom if you need cigarette money or a new phone or groceries.
What?
You owe her over 5,000.
I don't know. It's possible.
Over 8,000.
No.
Over 7,000.
No. Maybe. Well, actually, I think I probably owe her less than 5,000 now.
How does your mom have income?
How does she have income?
Where does she get money from?
From her Social Security.
Do you take part of her Social Security? How much is that?
I don't know. Casey, come on now. You're asking how much my mom brings in.
You should know you're comfortable taking from her, so you should know how much you make.
That doesn't mean I'm going to tell anyone.
It's very little, though, right?
It's enough.
No, it's enough.
That's what I'll say. It's enough.
But it's enough to take care of her 52-year-old child and herself.
Casey, why do you not understand that I feel uncomfortable when you start asking me these questions?
I don't care if you feel uncomfortable.
Well, you should.
I understand you feel uncomfortable, and I just don't care.
Well, you should.
Well, I don't.
Well, if you give a shit about me at all, then you should.
Oh, yeah, I give a shit about someone who lies to me all the time.
I don't lie to you all the time.
Yes, you do.
I lied to you a little bit today. There was a good reason why I did, because it backed me up.
There's never a good reason to lie.
No, but we also haven't been face to face yet, Casey.
Oh, okay. So we
Why
can
are
lie.
you not understanding that?
Face. That's good to know.
No, it's not. It's not.
I agree with you. That's a good idea.
No, you're putting words in my mouth.
You just said it.
Yeah, I just said it. That's not what I meant, though.
What do you mean?
It means with everything that the catfish have done to me, and you know about everything that they've done, so you know it's going to be hard for me to get out of the mode of the defensive mode.
Of being a liar.
I'm trying to make sure this shit don't go on the internet.